Hey, Chaos fam, I'm back. It's been a while. It's been a quick minute, huh? um, so today is gonna be a super informal video. I belong to a group on Facebook. I'm actually doing my refill. This is the before and after. Because, I have like little time for myself. So this has like a month and a half of growth. I needed a fill. So I'm just gonna chat with you guys today while I do my refill quickly. I'll probably give you tips and tricks along the way too. But like I was saying, I belong to a group on Facebook. It's called I Love Nails. And it's a really great group. Lots of girls there post pictures of either nails that they've gotten or beginners are practicing and they want opinions, they want constructive criticism, which, I mean, I admire them because they're, they ask for it, but some of the girls can be a little harsh, especially some of the girls that have been doing nails for a while. And I've been doing nails for 18 years, but I don't consider myself better than anyone. I don't think that I know it all either. So if someone asked me for an opinion, I would never make them feel bad about what they did. I would just really, if it's a really, if it's not a great job, I wouldn't tell them in a way that would hurt their feelings. I would literally help them and give them, the correct advice. But other than that, it's a good group. I like that they post lots of ideas and stuff like that. And I came across a question the other day on the group. I think the girl was no more than 12 or 13 years old, and she was asking I think the question was like if she should start practicing doing nails now, because she thought that it would be something that she would want to do in the long run. And I said yes, but I think it's something that you have to practice with someone that knows what they're doing. You have to practice it in a controlled environment. Controlled, I mean by like using the proper, the face masks and in a well ventilated area, especially because she's so young. In my case, I started doing nails when I was 15, and it was really just, for me, it was like a hobby at first. I thought it was going to be like, I'll do it for the summer, make some money. I was 15. I didn't have to work. I just wanted to. I've always liked to. And I took a 2-month course, I think it was, with one of my parents' friends. She was a professor at an academy where I live, but because I was 15, I wasn't allowed to be enrolled into the academy. I was too young. Probably because nobody should be doing nails at 15, but that's when I started, and it evolved into what it is now. 18 years later, I live off of this. Like, this is my steady monthly, weekly income, daily income. I have around 4 to 6 clients a day, depending. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are usually slower, and then when you reach Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, obviously you get more people in. And this month is prom month here in Puerto Rico, so I get even more clients because people that have never been to you, they see their work on either Facebook, social media, or my clients, they're my clients' daughters, and they come to you. Sometimes they stay, sometimes they don't, but these months you gotta like work hard and take whoever wants nails, because it's gonna be, it's gonna be a good month. But yeah, that's how I started. And I don't know if some of you who are watching me are interested in starting to do nails. I think it's better to start when you're younger. I mean, I know there's no age to begin, and it really all depends on how much practice you're willing to put in, how many hours you're willing to put in. It's going to be frustrating in the beginning because sometimes you don't know how to place the acrylic, you don't know how to file the acrylic correctly, you get lifting, clients start complaining, and like it doesn't matter like because you're starting, you're going to charge like way less than a real professional would charge. That doesn't matter, they're still going to bitch about something, you know what I mean? So it is frustrating in the beginning. I'm going to prime my nails. The primer is what helps that acrylic stick to your nail. But yeah, in the beginning it's super frustrating, especially when you don't have someone to mentor you. I took the 2-month course. It was like a summer thing. And after that, I had like nobody to coach me through the whole thing. And at 15, YouTube really wasn't a thing. Like, I had that AOL connection that did that weird noise, and then it took forever to log in. And if they needed the phone, you had to like disconnect from the internet, and otherwise you wouldn't be able to use the phone. Do you guys remember that? Well, that's what I had. So I don't think YouTube was a thing back then, and there was like no nail tutorials. Now, 18 years later, I use YouTube a lot. A lot. You don't know the number of things that I've learned on YouTube. And I'm forever grateful for this tool. There are seminars though, like if you guys are interested in taking that, there's lots of seminars. You just have to go to your local beauty shops, beauty supplies. I don't know if Sally's does any promos like that. At least here they don't really. But there's a lot of local beauty shops, like beauty supply shops, that always keep you up to date with the new seminars. And plus now with Facebook and all the social media, you can really keep up with new trends and new seminars. They post that all the time. One thing I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to be changing subjects like randomly. One thing I'm going to show you about my nails is that my nails don't curve. They don't have like a natural curve. They actually grow kind of like upwards, if you can see. So what I do is when I place the acrylic, I kind of exaggerate the apex a little more so that they can look like they have a natural curve to them rather than look like, you see what I mean? Like this one looks super flat, and then I just kind of exaggerate it a little so it can look a little more curved, a little more natural, because I don't like the shape. I don't like how they look when they grow upwards like that. But you know, that's what Mother Nature gave me. Anyway, what was I saying? So, I mean, with this, practice makes perfect. And like I was saying in the beginning, even after 18 years, I don't know it all. There's always room for improvement. And I think you always have to maintain, you always have to be a student. You know what I mean? I subscribe to so many nail channels. I'm subscribed to so many of them. And the other day I was really excited because I'm subscribed to one, she is Denise Johnson. I like her a lot. She does lots of reviews on nail products and UV lamps and stuff like that. I think she also sells like nail boxes. And there's one of my videos where she commented how she thought I was super talented, and I was like freaking out because I've been following her for so long. So, you know, to see the comment from one of my favorite nail gurus is like, whoa, that's super cool. So anyway, I'm subscribed to her. I'm subscribed to Nail Career Education with Susie. Nail Nails with Kirsty, I think it is Kirsty or Kirsty, something like that, Kirsten. And who else? Simply Nail Logical. But Simply Nail Logical has gone from like a nail channel to like reviews and funny stuff. Oh, I missed a spot here. To like reviews and funnier things. So, like, I don't know, it's probably not super educational, but it is hella funny, so you'll probably enjoy that channel too. What else? Oh, Organic Nails. They're from Mexico, and I think all of the videos are in Spanish, but I think it really doesn't matter when it comes to nails and acrylic. It really doesn't matter what language they're in. I'm also subscribed to one that's French. Oh, what's her name? I'm not sure. She's French, and I still learn. I don't know French. I probably know like 2 or 3 words, and they have nothing to do with nails. One is oui, the other one is fromage, which is cheese. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but you know, madame, you know, things like that. But I still learn from her such cool techniques, you know what I mean? So what I'm saying with all of this, I know I talk a lot, but this video is like a chatty video, so if you don't like my voice or you don't like lots of talking, well, this video ain't for you. What I'm saying with this is you can learn from a lot of people, and YouTube has a lot of awesome nail techs. Robin Moses, I really like her art. She can draw a face on your nail and make it look like a real human being, you know what I mean? It's a super great portrait on such a small space. I love that. So just if you're starting, remember that it's going to be a process. Nobody knows what they're doing right off the bat. Nobody gets it perfect the first few times. It's a lot of trial and error. And I mean, it doesn't matter what age, it's possible to become a great nail tech. You just have to put the work in. That's how it is with everything, really. Like, with everything, even with relationships, even with your job, even with, if you don't put in the effort, you don't put in the time, you don't put in the practice, then it's just not going to work out. And you can't be lazy with things like this. You really have to work your butt off, learn. If you can be mentored by someone, even better. If you can find someone that's willing to do that, that's great. I wish I would have had that. I wish I would have had YouTube sooner, because most of the things that I know, you can check out my page on Instagram. It's called Nail Euphoria by V. And on Facebook, it's just called Nail Euphoria. It's a Facebook page, not a profile. And you can see, I'll link it down below. I'll link both of them down below. But most of the things that I've learned how to do, I've learned them on YouTube from the YouTube gurus that I've mentioned. Nail Factory is also one. That channel is great. The Nail Queen, Tracy Nail Finds, I think it is, Tracy Nails. But I don't know what happened to Tracy Nails. I think she deleted her channel, which I don't know why. She did awesome nails. Or I really don't know, because I was like scrolling through my emails and I had a whole bunch of YouTube videos that I hadn't watched, because, you know, I click on the bell so I can get the notifications. And every time that I try to view one of her videos, it says like it's been removed. And then I was looking for the page and it's not there, so I'm guessing she closed it, unless you can block someone on Facebook, but I don't think she would block me. I'm not sure. I don't know. Don't know what happened. I think she has a website too. Some of the, I know Robin Moses does too, like they sell merchandise. Robin Moses sells like super awesome nail brushes for nail art. And I think Tracy Finds had the nailfinds.com. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that was hers. It's nailfinds.com, and you can buy, I buy lots of rhinestones and the Swarovskis, and you can buy nail brushes too. I like her nail brushes are great, especially the ones that you use for 3D art with acrylic. Those number 2 and number 4 brushes are great. Someone was also asking me about the bead consistency. That's practice too. You can use like one of those what is it called? Mica folders that they have, like the glossy side, or anything with a glossy, like a glossy finish. You can practice your beads there. You'll know when you get the right consistency, when it's not too dry or it's not too wet. Like if I use a dry bead close to my cuticle, it's going to flood the cuticle. I'm not gonna do it right now because I don't want to like file the heck out of my cuticle. Because flooding the cuticle, what it's going to do is it's going to cause problems later on. Like when you file a flooded cuticle, the acrylic is going to get into places it shouldn't. So that's going to cause lifting. Plus, if you file too close to the cuticle, you're going to end up cutting your client or cutting yourself trying to file that down flush with a natural nail. And if you don't file it correctly because you flooded the nail way too much, the cuticle, well, the nail really isn't going to last as long as it would if you hadn't had done that. That's Nixon. Can you guys hear Nixon? We have Nixon and we have Nova now too. I don't know if I've done a video with Nova. She's 5 months. If you guys saw my video of Nixon, my Labrador, well, now we have a girl Labrador, which is named Nova. She's the same color, same eyes. They're actually brother and sister from the same parents, so he wants to be in the video too. So yeah, flooding the cuticle. Oh my god, I'm so random. This video is gonna be so random. I know lots of you are gonna hate that. I have a spot there. I'm missing some acrylic right there. But yeah, that's gonna cause problems later on. Like my clients come in every 3 weeks, but some of them actually come every month or month and a half. I don't recommend that, not because I want your money, but because there's gonna be so much new growth like I had. But if that client does not know how to take care of her nails, or one of them lifts, you could have problems too if you wait too long for your fills. That's when you like break nails. They bend and your natural nail also breaks, starts bleeding. You can get fungus. It's actually not fungus, it's like lime. What is it, lime scale or something like that? Because fungus is like under the nail, like it'll start like lifting your natural nail from the skin. But when water goes in and that starts turning green, it's usually not fungus, it's like lime scale. So I mean, but my clients appreciate the fact that, like you saw in the beginning, I do all my prep with, like, I'll use the e-file to remove the dead skin from the cuticle. I have a video on that too if you guys want to watch it. I use the e-file to file off if there's anything lifted, any of the materials lifted. I'll use the e-file on that. But the rest, prepping the actual nail to receive acrylic, I do by hand. It does take a little longer. It's a little more time consuming. But my clients appreciate the fact that because I do it by hand, I feel it lasts a little longer and you can really like get the acrylic flush with your natural nail without really damaging the cuticle or the natural nail. So I think that's a plus. I don't know, maybe if I find a more comfortable bit, I would do it with the e-file, but I feel like I don't know if I've been doing it for so long, it really doesn't take me too long to get your nails it doesn't take, I take about an hour or an hour and a half with each client, so it's not like they're gonna be here forever. Let me start with this one because I fixed a spot I was missing on this one. So yeah, I like to do everything by hand, like even this part. I know there's girls that are really good with the e-file and they'll do it with the e-file too. I just feel like it's a cleaner job and you really get the new acrylic flush with the old acrylic and the natural nail. And I feel like it's, I don't know, you get a cleaner look and you have more control. I feel like I'm gonna cut the client every time if I go too close to the cuticle. Now there's safety bits though. I don't know. I don't think it gets to every area how it should. I did try once to do, to finish up the nail with the e-file, but I feel like I did it on myself. I think I did cut myself once, and the nails really didn't last as long as they last for me. I don't have time for myself. Like, I could take the time out for myself, it's just I work so much in this nail room that when I finish, the last thing I want to do is do my own nails. So I just, clean up and leave. So I don't have time, so my refills end up being every month and a half and sometimes even 2 months. So, I mean, they won't look great, but they don't lift and they don't break. I don't think anyone has ever seen me with a broken nail, and if they do, it's like, oh my god, I've never seen you with a broken nail. And it's not because, like, I fix it myself, it's because they don't break and they don't lift, honestly. So anyway, I'm gonna finish this up because I just wanted to chat with you guys about that question that I saw in the I Love Nails group on Facebook. I mean, obviously, the more time you spend doing something, the more experience you'll have. I'm not against her doing nails. I'm not sure how old she was. I don't remember if she said she was 13 or she said she was 15 like me when I started. I'm not sure. But I think it's not a bad idea. I just think, girls that age should be mentored a little more. And, take the right precautionary measures and all of that. I was given class by a professional, obviously, so, I knew more or less what I was doing, but I just wish I could have had someone that could have helped me in the beginning a little more. I mean, she's on Facebook, so I'm guessing, I don't know, I'm guessing she's old enough. I don't know how you guys feel about that. I'm kind of iffy with that, with a little kid having a Facebook profile. It's just, it could be so dangerous sometimes, especially, kids. You can tell them a million times that it's dangerous to talk to strangers, and there comes a point where they'll just still do it. So I wouldn't let my child, my son is 11, and I wouldn't allow him to have Facebook right now. But I don't know how all of you feel about that. That's personal preference, you know what I mean? I can't tell anyone that it's right or it's wrong. My opinion is I wouldn't let him do it right now, but everyone is so different. And if you monitor your child, I'm guessing there shouldn't be a problem, but you have to be so, like, you have to be present, you know what I mean? You have to see who they chat with, what they do. It's just a scary place. It could be a scary place for someone like me. I'm 33 and it's still a scary place. The other day I was receiving inboxes from a guy that was like obsessed. He would keep sending me pictures of myself. Like if I changed my profile picture, he would send me the picture of my profile picture, like a screenshot, and tell me how beautiful I was. And he would keep waving, and I would like ignore the message, and he would just keep, I didn't even have him as a Facebook friend, you know what I mean? All he could see was my profile picture because it's private, but still, like, you have access to me. You can send me a message. I know Facebook gives you the option, like if you don't answer the message, they won't know that you saw it. But I would receive at least 20 to 25 messages a day from this man. I didn't know who he was. His profile picture was like of him in the army, but it was like a faraway picture, so you couldn't even see the face. And he would just keep saying like, I wanted to meet you, or, you know, waving. You know how Facebook Messenger has that hand that waves to you? He would keep sending that. It was just like too much. And then I blocked him at one point, and he opened another profile and sent me a message, kept messaging me from another profile. So I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I'm like afraid of people. And sometimes I think I shouldn't even have social media because, well, I'm not one to post like where I am or what I'm doing. I don't really post a lot of my personal stuff on Facebook. I just use it more for like the funny memes and stuff like that. I make people laugh, and I use it for the nails so that my clients or potential clients can see my nails. But it's a scary place, especially when there's people like that. Like, if I'm not answering back to you, it means I don't want to communicate with you. So just stop texting me. You know what I mean? That's kind of weird. Like, I don't know why there's people that do that. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't dare bother someone so much. Like, I feel like I'm bothering. Even if I know the person. Like, if I text you once and you, or leave me on scene, or just like answer short answers, you know, I'm thinking you're busy, you don't want to talk to me, so I'll leave it at that. You know what I mean? I don't know why some people think it's okay, especially if you're a stranger. Like, stranger danger to me is a real thing. You know what I mean? I'm afraid of people. Sometimes I feel like I need help with that. Like, it gives me anxiety to be around a lot of people I don't know. Especially when I'm either hanging out with friends, or I'm in a place I don't know, I'm in a crowded place. It's scary. It's kind of scary because I always think like something bad could happen. I mean, that can't be too normal, I'm sure. But I've learned how to deal with it. But it does cause me a little bit of anxiety. And then getting messages like that from a random person that I don't know is kind of like, is it someone that knows me? Like, do they know where I live? I can't see the picture, so I wouldn't even know. Like, it doesn't even say in his profile where he's from, so I wouldn't even know. That scares me. So because of things like that, I feel like children, and I'm talking about, you know, children to me are 16 and under. I know 16 is kind of like, you know, teenager, you're gonna start driving, but I think they're still children. They need to have some kind of guidance still, and they need to be monitored all the time. You need to know what they're doing, who they're speaking to, who are their friends, where they're meeting up with people. I don't know. Probably some of you think I'm kind of like a toxic mom. But I was raised even more like you can't do most things, you know what I mean? My mom was like really overprotective. Oh wait, I didn't do this one. My mom was super overprotective, which I understand now, because I guess that's something you understand when you're a parent. There's no way you're gonna understand it before you're a parent. There's no way. But yeah. So anyway, I don't even know what I'm gonna put on the title of this video because I've talked about so many things. I've talked about so many things. I just feel like I haven't been here for so long, and I wanted to have a nice chat with you guys. Actually, it's not a chat, it's more of I'm talking to myself, but I know you guys will watch this, and you can comment down below. I answer everyone's comments. Like, I pride myself in that, actually. I don't get a lot of comments yet, anyway, but I do try to answer everyone's comments as soon as I get them. because I feel like that's important. Some of you have like really legit questions about what I'm doing, what I'm using, and I like that. I like for you to ask questions. I like for you to be active on the channel. I'm here for you guys, you know what I mean? I'm here for you. I like teaching. I like giving others enlightenment, knowledge. I like that. Oh, yay. This is a real-time video. I've been here for half an hour. So yeah, that's basically what I do with my clients too. They'll be here for an hour and a half, depending what they want. I only did one hand because halfway through doing this hand, I was like, oh wait, you know, I should give some love to my channel. And I've been thinking about that question. I don't know why that question was so, I was so drawn to it. I wish I could find the question so I could post it when I edit the video, so I could put it here somewhere, but I'm pretty sure she was like, I don't know. I don't remember if it was 11, if it was 13, or if it was 15. I'm getting those three numbers for some reason, but anyway. But she was asking, like, should she start now and get better? And I think it's better to start now, that she's young and she can, you know, make the mistakes and learn from the mistakes. She has more time to get better at it. And then when she does grow up and have more responsibilities like rent to pay and stuff to pay, she has a steady income already. That's what happened to me. I started doing a client, I had like 4 clients a week. And it was like my mom's friends. And I would make, you know, it was good because I was 15. I didn't have to pay for anything. I lived with my parents. So that money was like money for me, so I could buy whatever I needed or whatever I wanted. I kind of felt rich, you know what I mean? Because you don't know what $100 are when you're 15. You think $100 is like, oh my god, they're going to last forever. But $100 really doesn't give you much, especially now with this economy. But, yeah. I made all my mistakes and learned from my mistakes when, doing nails, you know what I mean? And I still keep learning, like I said. But starting so young, I guess, helps you so that when the real responsibilities come, you already have a steady clientele. I leave my nails matte. I don't put no gel top coat or any top coat on top of them because I like how they look matte like that. The only thing I do is put a little bit of oil around the cuticles so they won't be so dry, and I'm done. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I don't know what I'm gonna call it. I don't know what it was. It wasn't really instructional, it was just chatting with you guys. I hope to be more active on the channel now, after prom and graduations are over. Well, anyway, it's been a long time. Has nothing to do with proms and graduation. I've just been busy. I'm always busy. I have a lot of work, I have a lot of clientele, plus this isn't the only thing I do. I also am a pure romance consultant, and I have a lingerie store. It's kind of more online than anything. I can link all that below. So, plus I'm a mom, a wife, a daughter, you know what I mean? There's lots of things going on in my life, but I want to be more active on YouTube because I like interacting with you guys, and the nail community is not as big as the makeup community. So I feel like the more the better. Just like me, I'm subscribed to so many nail channels, and all of them are so different that you always learn something new from each and every one of them. So I hope you guys like all this and you like my channel. If you want to see something that I haven't done a video on, feel free to ask, to tell me what you want to see. I have no problem in either showing you or learning myself in order to show you, you know what I mean? Because sometimes I have clients that ask me for things that I've never done, and that's like a challenge. Sometimes I even have to tell them, like, look, I don't think I could pull it off right now, but I'm going to take or send me the picture of the design that you want, and I will practice it and look for it and look for information and techniques on how to do it so I can do it for you next time. So I love a challenge. So let me know what you guys want to see, and I'll do a video on that. Plus, I'm going to upload a video on some things that I bought on eBay now for summer. I'll upload that video this week as well. So anyway, take care. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my rambling or whatever you call it. Be safe. Have an awesome day.